What did he pull you over for?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does. He's got you stopped right in the light. Get an attitude with the people? Huh? Oh, I'm recording you, definitely. I'm using Zoom now.
A routine traffic stop quickly turned confrontational when a bystander began questioning the officer about why the driver had been pulled over. Insisting that the reason for the stop mattered, the individual started recording the encounter and asserted their First Amendment right to film police in public. As tensions rose, they criticized the officer for focusing on the camera instead of the traffic stop, mocked the officer's behavior, and repeatedly challenged their understanding of the U.S. Constitution. The officer calmly acknowledged the person's right to record but pointed out concerns about their location near the roadway. The bystander denied standing in the road, arguing they were on a public center median where they had every legal right to remain. The exchange set the stage for an increasingly tense confrontation, with both sides standing firmly by their positions.
First Amendment? Have you ever read the Constitution of the United States? Why don't you give it a try? She apparently needs an education on the First Amendment as well.
Hey sir, how you doing?
How are you doing?
Great, I'm tripping back over the doors.
Good for you. I'm sure your mom is real proud. You got this girl stopped in the middle of the road and you're over here blabbing your gums to me.
Can I get you to step back?
Can I get you to do your job, man? You got her detained. Then do it.
But right now,
if you have ADD, that's your problem. I'm not stopping you from doing shit.
I hear you.
I'm on public property exercising the First Amendment of the United States. Have you ever heard of it?
I have, yes.
All right, good.
And you're more than welcome to record.
It's not a crime to be here.
But you're in the middle of the road.
No, I'm not. I'm on a goddamn center median. And anybody can stand here. Good.
You, sir. I'm just
All right, guys. The confrontation intensified as the bystander firmly insisted they had every right to stand on the grassy median, arguing it was a public space where vehicles could not legally travel. When the officer attempted to explain the potential danger of being so close to traffic, the individual dismissed the warning, maintaining that they was not breaking any law and that any driver crossing onto the median would be committing the offense, not them. The officer repeatedly emphasized that the concern was purely for the bystanders' safety and asked them to move to a safer location. Instead, the bystander continued challenging the officer, arguing that in a free country they could not be ordered around unless they were violating a specific law. As both sides refused to back down, the disagreement shifted from a simple safety request into a heated debate over constitutional rights, personal freedom, and the limits of police authority.
This is a public forum. I can be here. This is grass, man. No cars can drive here. I can be here.
But you understand that if
No, I don't understand. If this, if that.
Right.
Go fucking take your ifs and shove them up your ass, you goddamn tyrant. How dare you? You got her detained. Can I get you to go do your goddamn job?
I'm trying to do that.
Then do it. Nobody's stopping you from shit. If you have ADD,
I need you to go step on the sidewalk.
I'm not committing a crime.
Can I please?
Bullshit. What crime did I commit?
I just don't want you to get hit by a car.
Well, is it my fault if a car hits me? I'm not in the road. I'm on a median.
Right. You're absolutely.
That's right.
You're in the median.
Yeah, that's right. And cars don't get to drive here. Do you see that yellow line?
I do, yes, sir.
Yeah, and cars aren't allowed to cross it. And if they do, it's a crime.
You're absolutely
not my
right.
crime.
But
Their
I don't want
crime.
you to get hurt.
Good. I don't want you to get hurt either. So go get her and fucking handle business, man.
Right now,
I'm not committing a crime.
I'm asking you to go stand.
And I'm asking you to go stop asking me to do shit, man. This is a free country.
I know that.
The United States of America. I don't care what you would like. Unless I'm breaking a law, don't tell me shit.
Okay. Well, right now, you're not in a designated crosswalk.
A designated crosswalk area. I'm on a median. I have...
The confrontation showed no signs of slowing down as the bystander repeatedly insisted they had every legal right to remain on the median, demanding that the officer identify the specific crime they were supposedly committing. The officer explained that his concern was not about arresting them but about preventing them from being struck by passing traffic, urging them to move to a safer location. The bystander refused, arguing that the median was not legally part of the roadway and that no law required them to leave. They accused the officer of abandoning the original traffic stop to confront someone lawfully recording in public, claiming that a public servant should focus on the detained driver instead. Although the officer continued stressing that his request was made solely for safety reasons, the bystander remained defiant, insisting they were exercising their constitutional rights and had no obligation to comply with a request that lacked any legal basis.
Every right to be here.
What I would like to do is walk you over.
What crime am I committing?
Right now you're standing in the roadway.
No, I'm not. The roadway's right there on the other side of that line. The roadway is defined as the area between the lines, you dipshit.
I'm asking you to go stand.
I don't care what you're asking. I have a right to refuse your asks. Unless I'm committing a crime, which I'm not, in the roadway, which is the area between those lines.
Right, but you're in the median.
The median is not the roadway.
Well,
get it straight, Trooper. Trooper Beck, badge number 735.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you're asking. I'm not committing a crime.
Okay.
I'm documenting my public servants doing absolutely freaking nothing. You got this girl detained and you turned away from her.
Because I don't want you to get.
I don't care what you want.
If the tables were turned,
then get it. The tables aren't turned. I'm one of the people and you're a servant of the people. Get it straight, Trooper.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but you're over here bumping your gums.
I'm over here asking you to get out of the median so that you don't get hit.
Being in the median is not a crime.
Okay, well, what I'm asking you to do, and like I said, I'm asking you to do this.
Yeah.
You said I'm a public servant. I work for you. I want you to be safe.
I'm safe.
If you would walk.
You're a freaking retard.
The confrontation grew even more intense as the bystander continued insisting they had never stepped into the roadway, repeatedly reminding the officer that they were standing on the median and posing no danger to traffic. Frustrated by the officer's repeated safety warnings, they argued that respect should be earned through professional conduct rather than demanded because of a badge. The officer calmly explained that he was only trying to keep the situation safe and asked the individual to maintain a greater distance from the traffic stop. The bystander refused to comply, insisting they were under no legal obligation to follow requests that were not backed by any law. As the argument escalated, the officer warned that crossing too close to the stop again could result in an arrest, while clarifying that he simply wanted the bystander to remain on the median and avoid entering the traffic lane. Even then, the individual maintained they had crossed legally at the crosswalk and accused the officer of exaggerating the situation, ending the exchange with more sarcastic remarks as neither side was willing to back down. 0:49 minutes, for second strip over any sprinkles. Okay, cool.
Man, standing with your back to traffic, ignoring the one you got detained, the one that why?
You're standing in the roadway.
Why? I'm not in the roadway. That's like the umpteenth time you fucking said that stupid ass shit, Trooper. I'm on the median. You get no respect. You get a paycheck.
Okay.
And now you want respect too, and now you want me to stand there? Why don't you go ask somebody else to do something else that's not a crime? You're goddamn right I am.
But I'm trying to ask
from the median.
No,
I'm safe. You're the one who's not safe.
I'm asking you to go stand somewhere safe.
Well, I don't have to do what you ask.
Okay. All right.
I'm not committing a crime.
Okay, so well, I'm not going to sit here and argue.
Good. Get back to your stop. I'm not stopping you.
What I'd like you to do is maintain a safe distance.
Oh, shut the fuck. I am not in the road, Trooper. Get to your goddamn job. You got this girl detained.
Listen to me, sir.
I don't have to listen to you. You get a paycheck. Right. That's what we have to do. We have to pay.
Stop again like you did when you walked around, you're going to get arrested.
Excuse me. I walked through the crosswalk.
Giving me my distance is all I'm asking.
I walked through the crosswalk.
Okay. Just give me my distance. I'd like you to remain over here. If you're going to stay in the median, stay in the median for me.
Yeah.
Stay out of traffic because I don't want you.
I was never in traffic. I walked on a green light.
But right, you understand what I'm saying?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't want you to get hit by a car.
Good for you.
That's my concern.
Good for you. I don't want you to fall on any donut holes. Don't.
The exchange became increasingly hostile as the bystander accused the officer of giving unlawful orders instead of focusing on the driver who had been stopped. A heated argument followed over the difference between the roadway, the median, and the gore area, with the bystander insisting the officer was misusing basic traffic terminology and that pedestrians had every right to walk in those public spaces. The officer continued trying to explain that his concern was never about restricting the bystander's rights but about preventing a serious accident if an out-of-control vehicle entered the area. Unmoved, the bystander refused to listen, claiming the officer was wasting time and neglecting his actual responsibilities. Even after the officer acknowledged that any driver striking someone on the median would be at fault, he emphasized that being legally correct would not prevent severe injury or death. Despite the repeated safety warnings, the bystander remained defiant, insisting they were aware of the risks and demanding that the officer return to enforcing the law instead of confronting someone lawfully recording the encounter.
Trip over any sprinkles.
Okay, well,
All right. Don't kick your dog and don't beat your wife and don't fucking walk up to the people and trying to give unlawful orders.
Okay.
While you got some girl detained in the middle of the roadway. That's the roadway.
well, that's a gore, and she stopped in the gore. I don't control where she
Oh, that's
stopped.
the gore. So now you know what words mean.
Okay.
When you're trying to call the median the roadway,
Well, I know
that's
that
the gore.
median is not designated for you to walk in, right?
Excuse me.
That's why they make sidewalks.
Excuse me.
This is not a
Anybody can
sidewalk,
walk
it's
in
not
this.
crosswalk.
Anybody can walk in this. I can walk on that shoulder. I can walk on that
And
shoulder.
I'm not listen to what I'm trying to say to you.
I don't have to listen to
I'm
you.
not saying that a car that was
You are
coming in the
fucking
median
an
is wrong.
idiot, man.
Okay. Well,
Get to your goddamn job. You got her detained. What the fuck are you doing,
I'm
man?
saying to you because you.
No,
taking
I don't
my
have to
attention away
listen
from
to.
her.
No, I haven't. You have ADD
you
apparently.
said-
You need a psych
You told me when I
evaluation.
got out with you that you're standing in the median, that if a car was coming to the median, they would be wrong. It's
Absolutely right. And I'm paying
But you can
attention
be
to
right
traffic.
all day
Unlike
long.
you're standing right there with your back to
I'm
traffic.
trying to speak with you.
That's your problem.
Okay.
Nobody asked you to
All
do
right, well,
shit.
listen.
Go enforce
If
the
you're
law.
standing here and a car comes out of their lane of travel and they strike you, they're wrong, and you get
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
You can be
Life's
right, or
rough.
you can- and you're
Life's
still gonna
rough.
get hit, and something's going to happen.
Bystander's safety, explaining that he did not want anyone to be injured and had no objection to being recorded in public. The bystander rejected that explanation, accusing the officer of proving otherwise by diverting his attention away from the detained driver and engaging in a prolonged argument instead. They criticized the officer for spending more time debating than completing the traffic stop, arguing that a public servant's responsibility was to focus on the original incident rather than confronting someone exercising their First Amendment rights. Despite the officer's repeated assurances that recording was not the issue, the bystander remained openly confrontational, insisting the officer should return to his duties and stop interfering with lawful public observation.
Yeah, life's rough.
I would not like that to happen to
Well,
you,
good
right?
for you, man. I
That's
wouldn't
why I'm
like
asking you
anything to happen to
relocate.
anybody.
Because I'm more than happy if you want to record. I've got no issue. I can't. It's
Apparently you do.
constitutional right.
You need a psych
I never said
evaluation,
anything
man.
about you
You've got
recording.
her
I just got a
detained,
problem with you
and
sitting
you
in
have
the meeting.
ignored the one
I'm
you've
not
got
gonna sit here and
detained.
argue with you, sir.
Good.
If you wanna record,
You're not
just
sitting, you're standing,
distance
bumping
from
your
my-
gums.
Keep distance from my
I'll do whatever.